Hello everybody and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, where we are starting on the trial of myself, because I got into some pretty hot water with a very powerful person, which is a thing you probably shouldn't do in real life. September 9th, 9:52 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! What's good, Edgeworth? Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Sorry, I'm reading something. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm gonna be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. Well, that's hardly any way of doing things. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. Changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment from Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. That is something you should never do in real life. But this is a game, so... yeah, this is a video game. This is not real, so obviously it's gonna have the video game main character magic. Never do this in real life. Moving on. What? Okay, let's do this. I mean... might as well have the whole gosh dang. I have Mia's spirit as my defense. September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Things get pretty interesting. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the evidence are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness of the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Let me save my game. It's not a bad question. I'll do it. It's not a bad question. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets a show off, and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to stand. He's about to... Please state your full name. I wish to know the title of my personage. Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White. My friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or, to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be negatory. No, I did not. Mm-hmm. You were at the Gatewater Hotel of the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't read this guy's testimony part, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. This might be difficult. Let's hear it. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I can't press him. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, the spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once, and she too was flabbergasted, of course. Y'all, do I really need to talk about how Miss May avidly said it was the girl in the hippie clothes? Let me check my court record. Do I not have... I don't have... I have May testimony. I could probably do that. Victim dodged from attack, ran to the right, was caught struck. I could do the May testimony because that... She says... I'm just saying. I wonder if it's just that quote or if it's the whole testimony. Because this very much contradicts what he says. Because she was saying it was Maya very avidly. And yet Mr. White's saying, oh, no, it was him. Please. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. There's so many. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Yeah. We could press him, right? Around 9 o'clock, I believe. Tell me about it. I'm gonna press every single thing. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always abso-positive. I've never heard that. Abso-positively perfect, you know. No. You're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for the secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. Press further. Go on! Tell me! True, the bellboy who brought Miss Coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly perusifying, that is, reading some papers out the window. Tell me about it. By window, you mean the one directly across Fang Company law offices? Correct! That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. I'm just saying, that probably would have been in the report that there were 2 witnesses, not 1. Unless my man just is completely oblivious to everything. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Tell me about it. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turn around. I'm gonna stop doing the fancy voice when I'm just gonna read normally because I already read these before, so surprised, turn around, look at the building the other way. Tell me about it. Tell me. So we're reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No Snoop, yeah, right, made a career out of snooping. But wouldn't you have not at least were a little curious if you heard Miss May shouting at the top of her lungs that our murder is going down? Wouldn't you not be a little perturbed? You all know it's him. It was then I saw him, the spiky haired man, like, yeah. Tell me about it. Spiky haired. Was that all you had to say? Other than you. Tell me about it. What you just said, directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that they sailor looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40. Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. And whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I'm not wrong. I have May's testimony. I'm gonna present that when I'm done pressing him. I called Miss May. She was pressed too, of course. What was Miss May doing at this time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping Faye off his phone? Of course. Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I cannot. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Oh my gosh. She ran away, but... Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Aha! She was attacked and ran to the right! That's what May said in her testimony. She ran to the right! You didn't run to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. As you are not, I have it. You know what? Watch. Bet. Right now. Ran to the left, you gave chase. Nah, Wait right there, Mr. White. You've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So we did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They're both right, because in White's perspective, Miss May is running left to the door, and in May's perspective, looking from the hotel window, Mia is running to the right. So they're both correct, because if White killed her, we know White killed her. White killed her, right? Mia would have been running left to the door. Let me look at the floor plans again, right? Okay, see, from the killer's perspective, I'm gonna use my mouse. Killer's perspective, Mia's perspective. Mia would have been running to the left side. The left side to the door. Because in White's perspective, she's running to the left side. But the floor plans show it's going to the right. But in her perspective and in White's perspective, she's going to the left. But in May's perspective, which is the way we see the floor plans, she would have been running to the right. They're both correct. You guys know what I'm saying. They're both correct. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Oh, we know. We know. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fang Company, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Right there. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, he was watching it from this point. To him, it would appear if she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. No, duh. I think you know what I'm talking about. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? The postulations of defense are the distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh, you provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize, Your Honor. Might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. Can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Alright, take 2. Let's see it. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Dodged and attacked. Oh, dodged and attacked, then ran to the right and was caught and struck. Okay, that actually works. Okay, fine. Let's keep it going. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Tell me about it. I'm not even gonna read it. Just tell me. What do you mean by that? This is what I am about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. It does not become you. Hey, buddy, you're an American too. Friendly fire. What do you mean, first? First, that is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then hit her savagely, and that's what I saw. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there was no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. Oh, please. The prosecution requests the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Too bad, I'm pressing him. What do you mean, next? Next is after first. I know that. I need to know. Sherman, Desperate Dash. If there's nothing of value, I'm not even gonna read it. Just keep talking to me. Stop saying. Oh my gosh, is there nothing of value here? But it was. Oh my gosh, can we actually? Mr. Wright, if you claim this, I need to show us proof. Can I do nothing right now? Hit her twice. I'm gonna press him on this one. Tell me about it. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was, and please, excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. Let's soon wipe that smile on his face. Okay. What can we do to demonstrate? No. I'm gonna save my game right here, because this is a pretty decent spot to save. Alright, so save right there, day 3 trial. Okay. What did you say again? I hit her twice. Dodge an attack and ran to the right. She was caught and struck. I don't think I can present that one again. That doesn't have anything. And then removed. I mean, you do realize, if I was the one who killed her, why the heck would she have this? But there's no correlation. That's the problem. There's no correlation. The floor plans don't really help because there's no correlation there either. Let me press them again. Just keep talking to me. Multiple times. I suppose I was. You were reading newspapers, weren't you? But weren't you reading the newspapers? That's what I'm so confused about. You just said in your last one you were reading newspapers. You were perusifying, as you said. But I don't have anything like that, actual evidence that supports that. No correlation with this, this, dodged an attack and ran to the right. I mean, that makes sense, right? She dodged. Wait. You hit her twice. Nope. No. Dodged an attack and ran to the right. Then she was caught and struck. Here we go. Are you kidding me? How is that not right? Yes, they are. Come on, man. It says she dodged an attack. Load it back up. No way. I'm just saying. That is real false. Dodged an attack that ran to the right. And he says he hit her twice. What, did she dodge a first one? Then I hit her, and then she went to the right, and then I hit her again? That's not what she's saying! Oh my lord. That's... oh my gosh. Then what? Then I don't know. I mean, this is all I really have. Because there's totally a contradiction there. Dodged an attack, then ran to the right. Miss May said I was only hit once. She was caught and struck one time. Okay. Hit her twice. Died from a blow by a blunt object. Okay, to be frank, this does not say multiple blows. This is died from a blow by a blunt object. Now, call me crazy, but I do think that this might be it. That's it. We got it. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. If the witness would care to revise a testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Witness testimony, the two accounts. Well, see. I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then, she turned and ran to the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Obviously, you did not pay them enough, big fella. You didn't pay them enough. Okay. What thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right, the one that fell over at the scene. Yes. Isn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. I honestly have no idea what's odd about it, but that's odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Tell me about it. Miss Mia. Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No, triple no. How would I? How could I? I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you harrowing the witness. You're looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. Now, before, you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. Turned and ran for the door. Tell me about it. Uh-oh. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. No, not me. The killer, I mean. He gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Right. Thank you, Miles. That you did her in with a single blow thwap. Tell me about it. Thwap? That doesn't sound like a savage attack from your earlier testimony. Yes, well, I'm a man of peace, you see. Phoenix, it's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. Won't be easy. Light stand was laying on the floor. Makes sense. Broken shards. Okay. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia ran to the left. Okay. The killer you attacked, but she dodged. Turned and ran for the door, and he did her in with a single blow thwap. So she dodged an attack. That does corroborate what this says. She dodged an attack. Hold on. I saw Mia run to the left. We attacked her, but she dodged. Turned right to the door. During a single blow. Did her with a single blow. Okay. Not gonna lie, this I feel like is gonna be a smoking gun. I think that this receipt here is gonna be important because he's not mentioning it a single time. He's not mentioning it a single time. It's gotta be important in some capacity. If I did her in with a single blow, how would she have time to write this? Right? Like, doesn't that not strike you as odd? So, I'm gonna save my game and I'm gonna present that. I mean, I guess it could. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't correlate, but like, based on what we know about the receipt, we know that what they think is that she wrote it in, but what he's saying is that he did her in single blow, out cold. But this says may have lived for a few more minutes, but I don't know. This, I don't think this has any correlation. This doesn't have any correlation. This doesn't have correlation at all. This doesn't. This doesn't. I have corroborate what that says. This is fine. And May's testimony, dodged an attack, ran to the right, caught and struck. That makes sense. I kind of just want to present this. It's a long shot. I know it's a long shot, but I really think that there's a case for this one.
Objection!
Yeah, no. No, it doesn't. Okay. I figured. It's a long shot. I guarantee you that's going to be important later, though. It's going to be important later. With a single blow. Ran to the left. You want to know what's never been used as evidence? The glass shards. I mean, this has no correlation, but... I mean, why do I have glass shards anyway, you know? The flap. Clock in the form section, clock has been removed, made by rarity bugs. That doesn't have correlation either. This definitely doesn't. So I can knock off this, 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 and this, and probably this. Right now, what's bugging me is this, the murder weapon itself, and also just the floor plans. I'm gonna go back and just read through one more time. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked, broken. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. It's to the left, or I guess for you guys to be this side. Killer you attacked her, but she dodged, turned and ran for the door. Did her in with a single blow. This does say may live for a few minutes. Could I present this because it does say that she may have lived for a few minutes? Now that I think about it, this actually does make sense because may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. I feel like that could mean something. So I'm gonna do it. No. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Load it back up. It's all good. Okay. So it's not this. I mean, I guess it does say may live for a few minutes, so... Then this wouldn't have happened. But obviously... So these two we can cross off entirely. I can definitely cross off this, this. So we're just left with these three. What do I do with glass shards? You saw the light stand lying on the floor, but I mean, it's implied that it was broken. Because this was supposed to prove Maya's innocence. And same with this. So, I'm gonna have to really... Could I... Could May's testimony work? No, but... Dodged an attack, then ran to the right, caught struck. Everything he said happened. Let me just... Left. Back dodged. Turned to the door. Did a single blow. Like, it makes sense. Like, this perfectly says this. So I don't quite know. Maybe the floor plans are weird. She ran to the left and then ran to the door. Jeez. This is tough, man. We know we crossed off these two. They're not there. Dude, I don't know. It's not the wiretap. It's not my cell phone. 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Actually, I could probably cross off that as well, or actually the murder weapon itself. Obviously, that's definitely not. Something is just odd, and I can't put my finger on it. Something just odd about this. Turned and went. heard it fell, Mia ran to the left. Wait. You heard it fell, break, Mia runs to the left. I mean, I guess, would she really be worried about stepping on glass shards? I mean, I wouldn't try to run to left standing on glass shards, but I mean, I think I'm overthinking things. Yeah, I definitely think I'm overthinking. I mean, this is evidence for a reason, right? That's perfectly says this. I mean, should I just present the glass shards just for fun? I'm gonna do it. Yeah, no, duh. It wasn't gonna work anyway. It was not gonna work anyway. Of course not. I don't know what I was thinking. I figured there's some miracle it would work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe the murder scene has something to do with it. She ran to the... It wasn't the autopsy report, it wasn't the wiretap, it was the receipt. Maybe May's testimony? But I have no idea if it was May's testimony, because if she dodged an attack and ran to the right was construct, that's exactly what he said. There's no contradictions there. But I'm gonna present it because I don't know what else. Yeah, no. Of course not. Dude, it's gonna be something so abstract. It's gonna be the gosh dang wiretap for some reason. It's either this or this. I actually have no idea. Because this is actually... He's not saying anything. Here, Davis. The WAP. Savage attack. Definitely won't be easy. I already... Why Sam was lying on the floor? Let me just keep pressing him. Okay, we can skip that. Yeah. Before you said he was hit before she ran. Let's be confused. You don't know what happened now. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. There's not a lot to go off of. You know, it's not May's testimony. Honestly. Uh-oh, music stopped. Okay, I really need to know the answer to this because I honestly have no idea. Why would it be the floor plans? So let's hear it. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. Oh my gosh! It's out of view! No wonder! Oh my gosh. It's out of view! I get it now. I didn't see that. I should have. I should have. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans for the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'll be able to see, here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards at a glass light stand. Oh, there's the glass shards as evidence. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been at the moment that it fell. The only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Yo, I thought he was about to turn into a demon. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Oh no. That's far enough, Phoenix, Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? Uh-oh! I said you should confess your crime, ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Guys. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Court. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by whom? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct? You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Company law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. What, after it fell? Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could see the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. Oh, so he was right next to me. Then why would he have said that in his own testimony? However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Oh my gosh. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Oh my gosh, I have the wiretap! It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had to enter the Fay & Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Oh, that's very simple, cut and dry. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound. Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Well, thanks for the good luck. Alright, think. Really gotta think on this one. Beginning of September, week before the murder. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Do you have proof? Oh, come on. Miss April Way knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Makes sense. You entered. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Company law offices. Those are obviously Mr. White's. What do you mean, obviously? Do you have... If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to Fay & Company law offices. And also to place a wiretap. Why did you tap me, phone? It's not a bad question. This has no bearing on the current case. It does! Blue Court is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Oh, please. Saw the glass light stand. Tell me about it. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Dang it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's been rattled. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Okay. Okay. Found a missing hotel room. I mean, but they tapped her phone before the week of the murder. So would the wiretap itself work? No. This has no correlation. This has no correlation. This has no. Wait. September of the week of the murder. September 5th. 927. Alright. I mean, they're tapping this conversation, right? That's what they're tapping, is this conversation right here. I mean, obviously, they're tapping this conversation. Beginning of December, week of the murder. This was the day of. Yeah, no, that was day of the murder, so never mind. Scratch that. That doesn't do anything. This has nothing to do with anything. This has nothing to do with anything. I kind of just want to present the wiretap because it was found in Miss May's hotel room. It wasn't found in the law offices. Because, let's see. I entered law offices, placed the wiretap. Wait, what? I'm afraid that is as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. I'm not done yet. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? What do you mean? I'm not done yet. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Oh my gosh, wait. I knew it! Mia's spirit would be my defense. Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Am I saying this out loud? That sounds like I'm crazy. I passed out, didn't I? I was gonna present the... Whatever, fine. The waiting room? What happened? Oh, right. I lost a trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, finally awake. What is happening? Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have a strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya's channel... So, wait. Guys, I'm confused. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came to tell you. But we don't have much time. Phoenix, now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have the receipt in the court record, right? Guys, did I not tell you that was gonna be important? Yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. Front? It's a regular receipt. Looks from a famous department store. $1,000? Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. Oh, checkmate. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. See, I asked, like, 2 episodes ago what was on the front of that receipt. And now we know. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? Beginning December, week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. So this was supposed to happen. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Okay, that totally should have just happened before. Receipt updated. In the whatever. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, Court number 1. Okay, we're back. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Big mistake.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood. You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand, and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Uh-oh, he's going crazy. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Oh, come on. Really? Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way you can worm your way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need to have time to make more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This is gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object! Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis of factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling you what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me out and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo, a list. Where did you get that? Okay. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. Bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
What do we have? The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Ah ha ha ha. How funny. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Absolutely not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned. Check and mate, Edgeworth. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Wait, is this just Mia now? Is Mia just Maya now? I'm confused. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. Can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fan Company Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You just see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Oh, Maya? What, I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Company law offices, right? And who better but me, Mia Fey, reporting for duty. But you know, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means. We're partners. Oh geez, I just jacked up the volume on my headset. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Company law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Right. Okay, Nick. Let's do this. Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on! Time's a-wasting. Okay. Wait up! What an ending to an episode. And that's only episode 2. A brand new episode has been added. How many are there? I'll save my progress, definitely. I'm gonna end it off right here. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.